Good morning, my name's Gary. I'm an orchid grower and a shower. Good evening, welcome to Orchids After 5. I'm here with the awards night. We've got the Dendrobium speciosum in front of you. It's Grandiflorum, which is one of the most magnificent size-wise speciosums, and local to Australia. Up in Queensland somewhere, zone, down along the coast, looking east it is. This particular one has been given the name Sunburst, and yeah, I picked it off another fellow who also collects orchids. He's a national judge, so this is a particularly good quality one. When I moved out of home, this one sat around for 7 years without any water, any care or any effort whatsoever, over in the back of the courtyard garden where I couldn't reach it. And every year in September it bloomed like crazy. Great big long blooms of beautiful Dendrobium speciosum flowers. I'm going to show some photos of it because they flower again in spring, and I'll probably get to show it off a bit later in the year. For now you just have to look at the photos and appreciate it, but it has some very, very pretty flowers form-wise because of its size, much bigger than some of the others, and yeah, now around about 90 I suppose flowers down a raceme, so pretty impressive little plant, and one of my favourites I think because it did so well. I've split it up into 3, so divided it in January when I moved here, and because it's such a good plant, I'm going to give it an award. So like at school, this one gets a gold star, and that's going to remind me never to get rid of it, or if I do, to get rid of it for lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money. So I'll present this Sunburst, beautiful Sunburst, 3 pots full with the gold star, an appreciation, never to get rid of, and unless, of course, I end up with 6 pots full of it, and then I'll probably start looking at doing something about it then. But there it is, the awarded Dendrobium speciosum Grandiflorum Sunburst. Beautiful yellow flowers, perfect kind of thing to appreciate on a Friday afternoon with a bottle of, what have I got here? Bottle of Singleton Luscious Nectar. Let's see about that. A 12-year-old Irish, I'm assuming. Yeah. Get the roof off. Friday night. Let your hair down a bit. Maybe softer whiskey. There you go. Whiskey on ice. It's funny about whiskey. In Australia, you know, the background temperature, the ambient temperature in Australia is, in winters down here in Clovelly is probably, you know, around 12-15 degrees Celsius, and in summer it's, you know, around 30 something. So I always add ice to whiskey because it's meant to be consumed at room temperature, and room temperature in Ireland and one of those old castles in Scotland is far from, you know, 15 degrees Celsius. It's probably around 10, 12, 8, God knows. It's freezing cold over there, and that's why they wear, you know, kilts so that they can back up against a fire and get some hot air blown up under there. And speaking of hot air, so we're going to sort out here. I've got myself a new shisha, so I'll get that sorted out in a second. But there we are, Dendrobium speciosum variation Grandiflorum Sunburst. Enjoy.
Please don't do that, Daddy. It's bad for your health.
I cannot for the life of me understand why small flowers take so long to grow up. I think they do it deliberately just to annoy me.
Daddy, I want to go to school.
Don't be silly, Mary. We're too young to go to school. If you go to school anyway, who's going to pick up all the packages?
Daddy, do you think you could buy me a book?
A book? What do you want a flaming book for? We've got a lovely telly with a 12-inch screen and now you want a book? Anyway, there's nothing you can get from a book that you can't get from a television faster. It's just about time for an episode of What's in Your Pot. Look at this guy, Dendrochilum. These are beautiful things. One of my favourite types of plant, Dendrochilum. They have these are one of the various incantations of it. It's strap-like grassy sort of leaves. There's a real fine bushy little one that I'll show you one day. But this one's called variation Wenzelii, and it has deep red sort of plumes of flowers on long slender sticks that stick out all around the pot, and it forms the most beautiful arrangement. And not in flower yet, but you wait and see. And these are called Dendrobium, Dendrochilum. Some people say Dendrochilum, but that's probably not right. They're quite pretty. Heaps of little flowers on a long pendulous raceme. This is just a baby plant. When it multiplies, it'll have a giant pot with probably 10 or 15 of these flowers dangling down around the edges. We've got a lovely telly with a 12-inch screen, and now you come asking for a book? You're getting spoilt, my girl, you're getting spoilt. You know, Mary, next weekend, it's coming up for a long weekend, and I was thinking of hosting a party. I don't really want to leave you exposed, so I think I'll send you on a trip. Do you mind? Do you want to go and visit one of your cousins just for the night? I'll pick you up the next day. Or I'll post you back or something. It'll be right. What do you think?
Oh, I'd love that. Never do anything by halves if you want to get away with it. Be outrageous. Go the whole hog. Make sure everything you do is so completely crazy it's unbelievable.
I think I've used too much slow release fertiliser. Something infecting all of the orchids. It's put us in a bit of a time warp or something. I was warned not to use too much, but you know, it's a bit of a game. Let's see. You see so many growers cutting back on it, and it really you should just follow the instructions. But I'm a bit overdone, I think, overcooked.
I'm afraid men are not always quite as clever as they think they are. You will learn that when you get a bit older.
Mary, just look at you. You choose books and I chose looks.
Oh my good dad. What have you done to your hair?